this is Linda and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. If you're oldie, thank you for returning. Y'all, it's time to switch out my beauty basket and I am excited. Although last month I had some products that I really was enjoying, so I'm probably going to keep them. Ain't no problem. I'm going to keep them in there. And usually I've been to pick everything out, but for some reason, because I got all this stuff from last month, I'm going to add to it as I go through my other products, the ones I want to keep in. So, of course, starting with my eyebrows, I'm going to keep in my, y'all, I have my stuff, I keep my stuff in like this tray. So, I got the Cream Shop brow gel. I'm going to keep that in along with my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil that I've been using. So, brow products going to stay the same. And then to conceal my brows, it's also going to stay the same, which is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix in Deep Tan. So, usually with stuff like this, I just use it till I use it up. I don't like to just keep rotating my brow stuff. I'm weird like that. Because if it's working, I don't see the need to, switch it up. Okay, my next little slot is my foundations. So last month I had the Born to Glow NYX and the Huda Beauty foundation. Another thing, y'all, I was switching up. I was trying to switch my beauty basket up every 2 weeks. I'm going to monthly. I'm going to go to a monthly beauty basket because I like using my products longer. And I just feel like those 2 weeks is just not long enough for me to really use those products. So I will be doing a monthly beauty basket. So for the month of March, I'll be using this Aoa foundation. And it is in Warm Almond. I also will be using this Fenty foundation, and mine is in 390, and I'm thinking I probably could empty this, and you can see where the separation is right there. So I'm assuming that's probably how much is in there. I haven't shook it up. So those are, I'm just going to use those two foundations back and forth. So that should give me a good bit of use out of those two for a whole month. Then for concealers, last month I had this Item concealer. I had the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer, and then the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear concealer. Now this is about empty, so I'm going to put it back in my basket because I definitely want to use it up. I didn't use this much, so I'm going to put this Item concealer back in there since it's for a whole month. I pulled this Kokie Professional Concealer in the shade Golden Beige. And I also pulled this NYX concealer. It's CW07 in Tan Bronze. So this concealer. So I have 4 concealers, y'all. Then for primer, I'm going to continue to use this Tarte hydrating primer. It's like right here, so I still have a good bit left of it. I didn't empty this little NYX tone primer, but I probably got maybe 2 more uses, so I'm going to put that back in there. I am going to use I hear my air fryer going off, y'all. Oh, this I wanted to use this some more, and this is the Beauty Filter Cream primer. So those are the 3 primers that I'm going to use. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry I had to pause the video so my grandkids can talk to their dad. So the next is gonna be eyeshadow palettes. So from my last month, I had the BH Cosmetic. It's my Ray Ray palette in there. I had this Venus XL by Lime Crime palette in there. And I had this palette right here, which is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette that was in my Ipsy bag for this month. And this is the palette that is on my eyes today. And I have to keep this palette in again. And I'm going to bring the dupe in by Bad Habits. And it's the Aphrodite palette. This is a dupe for this palette, so I had to put both of these in, and that way I can do a comparison. So this is the Huda Beauty. This is the Aphrodite palette. So these are the two palettes. Now, I have hit pan on one of the shades in the Aphrodite that I won't be able to use on here. So if I do decide to use that color, I would just have to pull it out the Huda palette or whatever. So, but anyway, those are the two palettes, along with this Laura Sanchez Moods palette. And these are some pretty spring colors. I thought with the weather being like it is, I can definitely use that yellow and purple and blue. And then this color here, down here, it looks white, but it's an iridescent color. So I do love using that shade out of that palette. And the last palette is the BH Zodiac Virgo palette. And this is it. Okay. So those are my 4 palettes for this month. And then what's next? Blushes. So for blushes, y'all know I had got the Patrick Tar blush in my Ipsy Almost. Your girl gonna keep it in another month. She's Seductive. I don't have it on today, but I didn't get enough wear out of it, so I'm gonna keep it in. Along with this Cologne Cosmetic Georgia Peach blush. Y'all, I love this blush. It do have a little shimmer in it, but I love the way it looks on my skin. And then the next blush I'm going to put in is this MAC Weekend Getaway. And it is just a pink blush. Now, I had this blush in last month, the Lancome. That is what I have on today. So I'm going to take it out. And I also had, what other blush did I have in my palette this month? Oh, I used the blush from, did I have another? I'm pretty sure I had another blush in there. I must have already taken it out. Okay, because I don't see it. So, moving right along. So, I got these 3 blushes so far. I also pulled, I don't know if I'm going to use these. Yeah, I think I'm going to let those 3 blushes be it. Yeah, these 3 blushes is it for the month. And then for my all over face powder, I pulled this L'Oreal powder, and it is in the shade Classic Tan. So I will use this for all over powder, along with the Hoola Benefit powder. Gotta keep it in. And this is what was in my basket for last month. I'm gonna keep that in because I'm gonna finish that Hoola powder up. And I'm also going to add this Too Faced Born to Run in Toffee. And for my under eye powders, I had the Wet n Wild banana powder in. So I am going to use this Revolution. Oops, can you see it? Oh yeah. So I'm going to use this Revolution powder. And I still have just a little of this Fenty Beauty powder in Honey. I'm going to throw that in. So mainly for under eye, I'm going to just be using all month that Revolution powder. I got to get some use out of that. Then bronzer, not bronzer. Oh, back to blush. I also pulled this Collab palette, and it has bronzer, blush, highlighter. It has everything in it. So I'm going to also use that for backup. Then for all over face spray, I am going to use this NYX spray still, because I am definitely trying to use this up, y'all. And then I'm going to include the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. For highlighters, I pulled this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Loose Highlighter. So that's what it looks like. I'm not going to take the top off of it, but that's it. And then I'm also going to include this Trestique Ultraviolet. It's a powder stick. Y'all, I want it in a giveaway, but I mean, it's broke. So, but that's it. But it's like a violet color. I think it's going to be very pretty for the spring. So I'm going to try to use it a little, see if that's something I would be, you know, a fan of, a purple highlighter. Then y'all, for you know what, I gotta have another highlighter, because that is just not going to do it, just that brown. I need a light color highlighter. Last month I had this Makeup Forever Profusion in here. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So I think what I'm going to do, because yeah, I'm going to add this Suva Beauty, these foundation drops, not foundation, liquid chrome illuminating drops. So I'm going to use this. That's a color that's, yeah. So though it's so pretty, even the bottle pretty. That's the highlight I'm gonna use, y'all. I'm gonna try to use a liquid highlighter. And then for bronzer and contour. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to use this NYX matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. And it looks like that. Along with the Makeup Revolution matte bronzer in medium. This is a huge bronzer. And then I'm going to pull this Wet n Wild contour stick out for when I want to contour. And it is in Where's Walnut. So I haven't even opened it, but it is a cream contour by Wet n Wild. Y'all, I think besides lip products, that's gonna be it. And of course I got my pan 21 by 21 products that I can always incorporate in if I just want something else to go along with this stuff. So for lips, I don't think I'm gonna really choose any lips, because I have so many lip products. So I think I'm just going to for lips, just go whatever, because I'm not gonna stick to just 3 or 4 lip products for the whole month. So lips I'm not going to include anymore, but I am going to include my mascara still. So I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara that I also received in my Ipsy. If y'all notice, I'm using a lot of stuff that I received in that Ipsy box this month. And then this Ico Rock Out and Lash Out mascara. Those will be my 2 mascaras that I use all month. And I did have lip products in, like I said. I think I'm just going to take these out, and I'm not going to replace them, even though I did pull some. But I just think since I'm changing it to every month, I don't want to include it, because that's a lot of lip products. And you just never know, depending on what eye look you do, what you want to wear. But I did pull this Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. Y'all, these, when I say long wearing liquid lipsticks, especially if you have to wear masks and stuff, transfer proof, I just love the formula on these. So I did pull that, but I'm not going to include it. I was just sharing it with you. And I have some lip things that I had, lip glosses that I had purchased from a YouTuber. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I think that's everything. My lip products, I'm going to just keep in the basket and just use them. Oh yeah, let me add this too, because I do want to try it. This is an Aoa Eyeshadow Stick. So I am going to add that to my basket. So that's it. Thank y'all for watching. If you hadn't already, subscribed to your girl channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.